What's up, guys? Today I wanted to briefly talk about the Galaxy S10. We have the Android 12 update on this guy, and it's been a pretty good experience for the most part. Um, no performance issues or anything, no battery issues. Everything's been pretty much the same on this phone. So if you want to see all the features, I'll put a little card up here. I've already done this video, covering the features on the Note 10 Plus and the S10e. So last, we're just waiting for the S10 Plus, which I just am not getting I should have been got the update. So I'll try to figure out what's going on with that one. But yeah, the update has been pretty stable, but I want to talk about the S10 in general as just an option for a lot of people if you were curious about picking this phone up. So this phone you honestly can get for about 250 bucks, and this phone actually has a lot going for it at its price point. It's still one of my favorite phones, and this is a really good size as well for a lot of people. But let's go ahead and check just to see what it's trending at now on Amazon. And it looks like we're trending at the lowest 235, unlocked, renew, refurbished, like the one I have here. So yeah, this phone is, really cheap flagship option, which I think a lot of people will like. One of my favorite things about this phone is definitely the display on here. I think the display is phenomenal, and not just the display quality, because it has, the AMOLED display, HDR10 Plus, and all that good stuff. I think the screen size is really great. I think this is an excellent screen size for people who don't want a really massive phone, but you may not want something as small as like the S10e. This is a really good middle ground, because if we look at the S22 Ultra here, you can see the screen size. You can see it's significantly smaller, of course, but as you can see, it's not too small, which I think is just a sweet spot for a lot of people. You can still kind of one-hand this phone really easily. And yeah, it's just an extremely comfortable phone to hold, and you're not losing out on, your viewing experience. It does have a curved display on here, and it is 1440p, so everything is extremely sharp on here as well too. I don't have any issues with the display. The punch hole is fine on the right hand side. It is a beautiful display, and it gets really bright too, so I really do like that. Also, another thing about the S10 is that still to this day, it has not really gotten slow. None of my Snapdragon 855 phones have gotten slow. You have the Snapdragon 855 on here, but overall, this phone is still pretty speedy for, doing your daily tasks and stuff like that. Also, I want to talk about the gaming experience on the S10. It's still pretty good. One of the things that I think a lot of people will like about this phone is that you have expandable storage on here. So you do have that SD card support, so you can put 512 gigabyte SD card in here. The base model is 128 gigs and 8 gigs of RAM. So this phone is, it's still very modern. It still has a lot of perks. It even still retains the headphone jack. You still have on here pretty much all of your bells and whistles as well too. It's got a lot of the modern bells and whistles that you would find in the newer Samsung phones as well too. So even if we just go check out the settings menu here, we have our Samsung desktop support, secure folders. We even have our reverse wireless charging on here as well too. So if I wanted to charge a pair of Galaxy Buds or whatever, I would be able to do that on this phone. And it's just really nice to have all those little bells and whistles. So like I said, this is an awesome little device. And also the in-display fingerprint sensor, super fast on here. You also can take advantage of face unlock on here. Now the cameras on here are still really good on this phone. I'll show you guys some stills. You have a triple camera setup on here, and it's just really nice. The detail in the shots and everything are extremely good. Video is actually really solid on the S10 as well too. I actually was trying to film a couple of YouTube videos, shorts on this phone, and it came out really nice looking, guys. So image quality is solid, video is solid. This is a phone that really is an awesome little pickup. So battery life is pretty interesting on this phone. You would think because it has somewhat of a small build that the battery life would not be good, but the battery life is actually pretty solid on here. I'm able to squeeze 6 hours of screen on time out of this phone. You guys know 6 hours is pretty much full day. So yeah, so there's nothing really about this phone that I don't like. I think it's an excellent pickup. I think it has a pretty unique size with this sort of display size at around 6.1 inches. So yeah, so what do you guys think about the Galaxy S10 in 2022? Be sure to let me know, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.